And Pringle looking towards Agard. Ravel, ambitious, but brilliant! I don't believe it! I swear I do not believe it! And they are back on terms.
So when the season ended, and Paul Warne thought he may or may not continue the system, we asked you guys to put some videos, send some videos into us, showing your support for Warne. We all know he's staying, but we all thought it'd be a good idea still to show our support for the year ahead and for the job he's done in the past and the job he will hopefully do in the future. So we've got the clips, put them together, Mick, and we're going to show now the appreciation everybody's got for Warne.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cracking idea to start with, and then obviously halfway through our video collection process, Paul Warne obviously made the decision that he was going to stay, and it was announced, and that kind of sort of put a bit of the mockers on it, really, to a degree, which in a good way, obviously, because that's what we all wanted. But my feeling behind it was, and I know we've taken a little bit of stick on from some sections of social media, and it's a lot of it is just banter. But the thing is, over the last 12, 18 months of lockdown and everything else, the way that the club has sort of come together and helped the community. And a big part of that was these personal messages that have been sent, sometimes without asking. I got one on my birthday. We never even asked for it. We asked for a shout out on iFollow, and I ended up with a personal message from Paul Warne. And I'll be honest with you, as a 56-year-old man, it still meant a massive, massive amount to me, because he is the manager of my football club and he's reaching out to me personally, and it means a lot. I don't care, whether people, take Mickey or whatever. I don't care. It really, really did mean a hell of a lot to me. And I just feel it's just, as do a lot of people feel, it's just right that because we've not been in stadiums, we've not been there to show our appreciation for what hard work we know has been done. Maybe it's just one little way of giving some people the opportunity to give a little bit back for what's been given to us by Paul Warne and his team.
Yeah, because Ben, it's not just his role as a manager. This is a thank you for his career. I know for me, when I was 10 or 11, I was a mascot for Rotherham United when we played Wycombe. And Paul Warne was my favourite player, so I got to a kick around up pitch with Paul Warne, and he were absolutely brilliant, and it were a great day. And obviously, when I know you, Ben, when you were younger, you playing football, he did one of your presentation nights, didn't you? And you were really good then as well, weren't he?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, he's a legend at the club, isn't he? I think even if he wasn't the manager, he'd still, never have to buy a drink in Rotherham. But I don't know about anything. I didn't know people took mick at him on social media, and it's quite funny because they could take mick all they want, but in 3 years we're still the same manager. And what I've gone through 15 different ones. So, and honestly, I wouldn't change him. I know that sounds so cheesy, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't want any other manager. Like, because he's not. I don't think he's a manager. Do you know what I mean? He's like, I don't know what it is, but he's so personal and caring that I think manager is the wrong word. Listen, if he goes, I'm going to be very sad. But he's done an amazing job no matter what. To say he's not even a manager. Not even a manager. I'm a fitness coach. So, yeah.
Well, he's a manager now, isn't he? And he's doing a damn good job, in my opinion. So here are the videos that everybody's put. Well, thank you, everybody who sent the videos forward to us. And yeah, here we go.
So here we are, take 5. Just wanted to send a message to Paul Warne. Gutted we went down. Obviously we all are. But we just seemed to have everything go against us, didn't we? We had, COVID, the weather, some referee decisions. Just didn't have that rubber luck that we really needed when we, But as good as I am, I'm not half as good as I would be if Paul Warne left our club. Just look at the culture is ingrained in the club. Look at the way the club interacts with the community. It just makes you proud to be part of Rotherham United. And it's, you know, it all stems from Paul Warne and the influence and the intelligence he has around the club. So if you do decide to go Paul, you know, we wish you all the best, and you'll always be a legend at Rotherham. But genuinely, I want you to stay.
Hi, Mark Gamble's here. Just a quick thank you to Paul Warne, responding to the New York Talk podcast. What can you say about him? That being said a million times. He's a man who's devoted himself 110% throughout his managerial stint, heart, soul, emotionally, mentally, physically, the lot. He finds the time in his busy schedule to do personal messages to the fans, and there'll be zero other managers, professional or otherwise, that do that really. So it just shows you the measure of the man. What an absolute legend he is. Surrounded himself with other legends from Rotherham history. Fantastic man, fantastic manager, and long may he reign. Cheers.
Jukes to RUFC here. Just a little message for Warne. Just keep up the good work. You know, obviously, I don't think we've ever had a manager who puts the effort and the passion into our club like you have in the last few years we've had you as manager. We don't want you to go. You know, it's been a tough season, but we're Rotherham United. We never do it easy. And let's hope next season, once hopefully we'll be back in the stadium and get the New York rocking again, and push on to hopefully a promotion push again next season in League One. So yeah, thanks a lot. Up the Millers.
Hi Paul, my name is Nick, loyal Rotherham fan of over 50 years, exiled currently in Bournemouth. You'll say, I know, oh, he doesn't look that old, but yes, started off as a young lad. We actually met nearly 20 years ago at the Isle of Man football tournament. My two boys and I, they were very young at the time, 8 and 10. We practically stalked the team, and yourself in particular. We stayed in the same hotel, watched all the games, watched you train. We coined a catchphrase from you, which was, hey, it's that kid again. Because my son kept collecting the ball from the touchline to give it to you and one of your colleagues, and Rob Scott in particular, to throw the ball in. You were very special to us, very kind to us, and very generous. And that's never been forgotten. And we won't forget what you've done for this club, the last year in particular. It's been very difficult. You may be very, very worn out. But for me, and for many supporters, it's worn in all the way. A recent poll said 90% of fans want you to stay. That must be unheard of for a team that's just got relegated. We've been very, very unlucky. But these things even out over a period of time. You are the best man for the job, and I really, really hope you stay. Good luck, have a good break, and hope to see you very, very soon. Take care.
Hi Paul, just a message from a massive RUFC fan. I want to say thank you and commiserations on the season. Obviously just falling short. Certainly wasn't from a lack of trying. The schedule had a massive impact, I believe, towards the end of the season, which ultimately probably has cost us our championship status. I still believe we've been better than a fair few teams in this league, and with a bit of luck, which we needed, we would have stayed up. All the confidence that going forward, yourself and the management team are the right ones to take this club forward. Since you took over sort of 4 years ago, massive turnaround in the club. Fans are now back, loving the club. It wasn't a little bit of a mess after obviously Stubbs and Jackie decided to walk, and you've been a massive part, Paul, of changing this club around. Long may it continue.
Hi Paul. I started watching Rotherham when a guy called Tom Johnston was manager, which is probably a fair while before you were even born. There have been lots of managers since then, some good and some not so good. But I have to say, the last 4 years have probably been my most enjoyable time in watching and supporting the Millers. I don't get to many matches these days as I live out in northwest Wales near Carnarvon. But this year's been quite interesting because I've had an opportunity through iFollow to watch them pretty much every match, and I have to say it's been really enjoyable in spite of the disappointment at the end of the season. So I'm hoping that you'll carry on and give us the same sort of enjoyment that we've had for a few more years yet. So all the best for next season. Good luck.